there are a number of key areas where corruption is pervasive and we know what to do about it. The first issue is customs. Afghanistan loses 2/3 of its potential revenue because it delivers to about 100 individuals. And I'm quoting straight the Ministry of Finance Auditing Department. So revenue can be tripled if there were not corruption. And because of that, the international subsidy of the government on a daily basis, that's roughly 60% of the government, can change. Two is question of looting of public land. Every week, at least 1,000 acres of land or public land are looted, privatized, the old Russian style. This is a second mafia. Third is imports. Afghanistan is getting the poorest quality fuel and mobile imports. The health consequence of this is that if a child is exposed to 48 hours of this on a busy intersection, she or he is going to be brain damaged for life. We have the shortest engine life in the world. And again, it goes to about a group of 20 families. And again, it's a question of standards and enforcement. Then it's coming to another set of contracts. You take the ministries. First is construction. Contracts that involve construction are a huge business because contrary to all accepted previous rules of Afghan government, now conflict of interest is accepted rather than frowned upon. So either the official himself, because mostly they're he's, though there are some very corrupt she's too. We unfortunately didn't get women to clean our governments. In the past, they were source of cleaning things, but now they've joined. Corruption is the great leveler. It does not recognize ethnicity, religion, sect, etc. As are drugs. It's the national pastime. So we have perfect national unity there when we are divided on other things. This is an area, construction, purchase of vehicles, equipment, etc. So it's about roughly 10 set of items, and then the greatest one, of course, is drugs. During the last, Afghanistan provides roughly 20% of the entire illicit global trade. Roughly $560 billion have been made out of Afghan drug trade in the last 8 years. 500 billion of it has been made by the international cartel. 18 billion has been made by less than 1,000 individuals. At the top of it, 25 individuals, 15 of whom are located in the south. And roughly 7.4 billion has been made by 1.7 million who are engaged in cultivation. When you put this together, the reason I'm bringing drugs to the picture is because sale of office is the other great source of corruption. Police positions were literally sold, particularly vis-a-vis drug boards, because you needed police cars and other official vehicles to transfer and transport the heroin. And then there's the small corruption. If you want to pay your bills, you have to pay the official. Property is the source of, because there are no firm property rights. We had fairly firm property rights for 400 years. The property in Afghanistan, particularly women's property, is very well established. But women have been deprived of a lot of their property because records were falsified, because during the Taliban, they didn't need to be physically present. So other women were taken. And this is an immense, these are the key areas. So you get from revenue generation, expenditure, contract awards, and now the greatest potential is the mining sector.